Riding in the Appalachian Mountains is a dream, right up until you lose your brakes heading into a steep, downhill hairpin. Experiencing total mechanical failure on a descent is a terrifying scenario. On these ridges, gravity works against your braking system every second you are headed downhill, requiring a much more deliberate approach to your machine than cruising on the flats. Before you pack your bags and head out to the twisties, you need a strategy. We are going to walk through a 5-step framework to help you conquer the curves, protect your brakes, and safely navigate the descent. I'm pulled over at an overlook on the Foothills Parkway right now, and taking a few minutes to let the bike cool down is the first sign of a rider who knows how to survive out here. Step 1 starts before you even hit the mountain. You need to physically verify that your tires have adequate tread depth, your brake pads have plenty of material left, and your fluid reservoirs are completely topped off. Riding up and down these steep mountain grades places a massive, sustained amount of stress on your machine. If your bike has a mechanical weakness, the heat and pressure of the mountain exposes it. That brings us to step 2, mastering your descent control. A common mistake riders make is simply riding their brakes the entire way down the mountain. Constant friction superheats your brake pads, causing brake fade. To prevent this, shift down. This transfers deceleration away from your wheels and into the engine. Mechanical resistance from the cycling pistons holds the bike back, slowing you without friction. With the engine controlling your overall speed, you only need to give your brake lever short, firm squeezes right before entering a tight curve to scrub off any excess velocity. By letting the engine absorb the constant pull of gravity, you preserve your mechanical brakes for the exact moments you need them to negotiate a turn. Once you have your speed under control, you have to face the primary threat of this terrain: relentless, blind switchbacks. Step 3 is defeating target fixation. You must aggressively turn your head and lock your eyes onto the exit point of the turn. If you stare at the guardrail, a tree, or the yellow line, your body will make unconscious steering inputs that send the bike straight toward that hazard. You also need strict discipline with your timing. All of your heavy braking must be completely finished while the bike is still upright, before you begin to lean into the curve. Grabbing the brake lever while you are leaned over will compress your suspension and push the bike wide, ruining your cornering line. Mastering a switchback is an exercise in visual discipline and proactive timing. When you look exactly where you want to go and brake early, the machine seamlessly follows your intended path. Step 4 covers surface hazards. Mountain roads have distinct microclimates, where sunny, dry asphalt can abruptly transition into a cold, wet surface the second you enter the shade. You have to constantly watch for debris hiding in these transition zones, like wet fall leaves or patches of gravel washed out across the road from recent rainstorms. You will also encounter tar snakes. These rubberized patches seal cracks, and when they get hot or wet, they become as slick as ice. When you ride over tar snakes or debris, avoid any sudden steering or throttle inputs. Keep the bike steady and pick the cleanest line through the curve. Step 5 is wildlife evasion. Out here in the Smokies, the local fauna is a constant presence on the shoulder of the road. Because motorcycles are relatively quiet from the front, it is easy to startle deer, turkeys, or bears grazing near the edge of the asphalt. If an animal steps out in front of you, the worst thing to do is swerve. At highway speeds, this sudden movement often leads to an immediate loss of control. The correct protocol is to roll off the throttle, apply firm pressure to your brakes in a perfectly straight line, and prepare to come to a dead stop until the animal clears your path. Remaining hyper-vigilant of these hazards ensures that a minor surprise doesn't turn into a dangerous overreaction. Recap the checklist. Prep your machine, use engine compression to manage descent, look all the way through turns, respect unpredictable surfaces and wildlife. By sticking to these steps, you keep your brakes within their operating temperatures and your tires on the cleanest lines, ensuring the machine responds exactly when needed. My bike has cooled down, the fluid temperatures are stable, and it is time for me to get back out onto the road. If you found these techniques helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Chasing Curves. Drop down into the comments and let me know your favorite mountain road to ride. With the right preparation, the mountain becomes the ultimate playground. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next video.